Good morning, everybody, or almost afternoon. I'm doing this first podcast entry or interview, I guess, with somebody that doesn't want to be on camera, but she's a super special woman. Her name's Tabitha, and she's amazing. I've known her for a really long time. And we're gonna just talk about relationships, and not just mostly intimate relationships. I guess we'll start there. Committed relationships. Yeah, let's start there.
Hello.
So Tabitha.
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
Welcome to the People's Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It's great to have you. I'm driving too, by the way, on my way back to the house, and we just wanted to get this fired up because we're deep in it right now, so we figured we'd hit the record button. But we were just talking about, we have a couple friends, both the guy we haven't known as long as our female friend, but she just broke up with a guy that what would you say, had a lot of issues, but they were in a long, that they had tried.
They were friends first.
They were friends first. They dated and then split up and then dated again, and then he finally just took all her money and ran, basically. And she met this other guy, and that she's known for a really long time, and
they were just friends, okay?
They were just friends at first, and now they've crossed the just friends bridge to us trying to have a serious relationship, but they keep
they got bumps.
They're basically really struggling with communication
and being honest, and setting your intentions up in the beginning. It's really, really important, so that you don't get a false sense of where the relationship's going.
Right.
And what, not expectations, because it's not good to have expectations, but to just set your boundaries up of what you're willing to, deal with and what you're not, and being honest throughout the relationship.
Right. So trust is what we all really want. Right. We all want to be loved.
Right.
And we all want to be in a relationship with somebody that we can trust wholeheartedly.
Right.
And
if there's something that comes up along the way, you have to be honest and speak up about it. You cannot hold it in, because if you hold it in, it sets up a huge mountain of resentment, and it just builds and builds and builds. And then because you didn't talk about it and be honest, then it's horrible. It builds and builds.
Right. So I think what we're
a volcano.
Right. What these two people are going through is they're not telling each other what they're what they expect from what they're willing to live with. There's
limitations and boundaries.
You get to a point in relationships and dating and being with another person that there's certain things that you just won't deal with anymore, fighting. That's one thing I just will not. I won't live with. If you can't communicate with me on like my kids are there all the time, then that's an issue. So
growing up in a family that fought, all the time, and chaos, you don't want to relive that again. Most people, that's childhood trauma for me. I don't want to deal with that either.
Right.
I want peace and love. And respect.
But some people come from such chaotic families that they actually subconsciously create chaos in their lives.
They get stuck in
because they're so used to it that they get stuck in this revolving
cycle.
door of drama and creating drama, and then makeup, breakup, makeup, breakup.
Right. Which is something I'm, like we are not willing to deal with.
Right.
Like that's not why we don't play those games.
Right.
So you're either in it or you're not.
Right. And the other thing we were talking about was accepting people and not judging people for exactly who they are at this point in their life.
Flaws and all. Like if you love someone, you gotta love their good and their bad.
You have to accept it all.
We are not perfect. Like nobody's perfect.
No one is.
So accepting everything, whether they have baggage, and willing to work through it, be there for each other.
Right.
And if it comes, with you've already had, a relationship, you've already had a marriage, and you've already had children, and you blend your families together. There's obviously comes challenges with that. And depending on their ages, and it's kind of easier when they're older, because they understand more. But when they're younger, it's a whole another ball game.
Right. But really, it all comes down to communication.
Yeah, and co-parenting.
And co-parenting.
Have to co-parent.
And
can't be jealous.
Keeping your ego in check.
Right. Can't be jealous of the ex. You can't, because they had children together. And it's not about us. It's about the kids.
Right.
It's always about the kids. Those things are really important in relationships, as we've learned along the years, right? Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's work. It's not relationships are not a walk in the park. It's not happy.
The hardest thing.
It is hard. It sometimes can be. There's an old saying that says when you're in a relationship you don't want to be in one, and when you're not in a relationship you want to be in one, and that's kind of, it's like. They are work. It's not easy. It's hard, and that's intimate and work relationships. People you have to deal with on a regular basis. All that stuff. It comes down to, staying in your lane most of the time, and
participating,
not taking on other people's bad juju or their negative energy. Understanding that what they're going through isn't necessarily. That may not necessarily have anything to do with you.
Personally, yeah.
It could be just their old bad. They're going. Something's coming up from their past. You're triggering something that's bringing up something from their past, and they're taking it out on you.
Right.
And we sometimes take that personally, but so it's important to identify what's ours and what's not. What's the other person's.
Right, and especially navigating that in the beginning of the relationship, it's very hairy in the beginning, when you have a lot of, old relationship trauma that you need to, work through and build trust and gain that trust,
Right. So, some of your experience was you were really afraid of. You had a really hard time trusting because of the infidelity.
I've been cheated on, but my last two relationships before we got together.
And you're such a loyal person that I can't even imagine somebody cheating with you. Like, who would do that? You're so that's just crazy to me.
People get, I don't know, if they get bored, that's why setting up the intentions right from the beginning. Like, if you don't want to be with me, then you need to let me know.
Right.
Like, don't just go and cheat on me.
Right.
Like, please be upfront and honest.
Yeah.
Because that saves a whole headache, It just, like, if you're not willing to do the work in the relationship, then you gotta let the other person know. You've got to. Respect for you, respect for them, and respect for, if there's kids involved too. It's super important to not bounce around. We want to have relationships and we want to, have families, in the sense that they didn't work out in our, with our kids. But like, you just gotta be completely honest. Communicate.
Yeah.
It's the communication and just be upfront. Like,
So basically, what happened with this couple the other day? We got invited to go to an Airbnb with this couple, and they were. This is basically what, like their 5th try at makeup breakup kind of thing, and
I think it's been more than that.
and so I think the female is she's I don't know.
He just left.
I don't know if she thinks he's cheated before or she knows it. I'm not sure.
Right.
But no matter what's happened in the past,
Yeah.
if you're at a point in a relationship where there's
You think that's happening?
there's stuff that needs to be talked about and you're not talking about it, you're not sitting down and like really getting down to like what's going on here, like picking it apart, basically, and taking responsibility for what's yours and owning your part in things.
I think they're avoiding the whole situation, like
Then
talking.
you end up basically becoming a mirror for that other person, and so what you're doing is bringing up stuff that they've either been through or it's triggering something that they don't like about themselves, possibly.
Right, and they don't even know how to. They don't know whether it's them or whether it's the other person. And then not communicating about it. It's just like
Everybody's speculating.
Right, speculating. If what is it called? Yeah, just thinking complete wrong.
Mm-hmm. Speculation leads to
assuming.
Right.
Assuming makes an ass out of you.
And you sit there, and so they ended up like he
just left.
He basically this friend of ours he called me downstairs and was like, I don't know what to do, man. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, well, I tried coming to this Airbnb to fix things, and I thought everything was gonna be better and this and that, and I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, well, she won't even talk to me. Like, I don't even know. Like, she's just like, it's almost like she's ignoring me. Like I'm trying to talk to her and she's just ignoring me. And I'm like, okay, so she's upset about something. Not sure what it is, but. And he was like, I'm just gonna leave, man. I don't have this isn't it for me. And I was like, well, you may want, if you guys go that far back and you guys have been friends first, you may want to try to at least not damage that part of the relationship and at least say goodbye. And he didn't even do that. He just left. And she wasn't she wasn't sad at first, but she was angry at first, enraged. And so that tells me that it was, but that tells me that they both have all this resentment that they're not talking about that's happened in the relationship already,
which is causing a volcano eruption.
It's a revolving door of, you did this, so I'm not
right.
justifying your action, justifying doing something because the other person wronged you in a way.
Right.
It doesn't. Two wrongs don't make it right.
Blaming each other when they really they need to communicate.
Right.
They got to communicate, and we're just there for support. Listening and hoping that what we talk to them about, that they can take that and use it. But if you're not willing to do the work,
and it is work. And that's what
It's
he had.
hard.
That's what I told him. I said, man, you're in a relationship with somebody that has been seriously damaged by other men. And you have to understand that that's not your fault, but you're going to go through a period
Yeah.
of her trying to figure out
Whether she could trust you or
whether you're going to be the same guy, whether you're that guy, or who you really are, and you have to just keep reassuring her that you're not that like those other men,
Right.
that you want to be, you're ready for the committed relationship, you're ready to be by her side,
Right.
and
And
that
so
she can trust you.
feels,
You
right.
have to keep telling her that every time her brain thinks,
Yeah.
where is he? Who's he with? Who's on his phone? Why? Why?
And you can't be sneaky either.
Why isn't he telling me who he's talking
Right.
to? All that stuff
Can't be
is
sneaky.
her baggage,
Right, but
not
you can't
yours.
be sneaky. You can't
Right.
be like on the
He-
phone and then like when and
Right.
when a girl calls.
He can't give her an excuse
Right.
to
assume,
wonder.
Right.
Yes.
To wonder. Yeah.
But I don't think he does. I think
know.
I think she's really got serious trust issues.
Sometimes people play games though, like.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
they
Agreed.
get something out of it. I'm not saying
Because
I'm not
we
saying
can-
our friends, but
Right.
I'm saying people get something out of it by like, oh, I'm gonna make this person jealous.
Because she's doing all this crap to me. I'm gonna take jabs at her by
tit
by
for tat. Like,
Right.
yeah, don't do that. No, that's just respect. If you're gonna be in a relationship, then
it's
be in a
childish.
relationship.
It's childish. So if
Yeah,
when we're
like,
talking about adulting
man.
here versus
Drama.
high school stuff.
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
And these people are in their late 40s, or whatever.
Yeah, no judgment, but
No judgment.
But it's like we won't do. No, we don't do that.
Right.
No.
So if
It's hard to be by their side and watch them go through it too, because you want them to be happy, you want them to be able to trust and love and get the same respect and attention and
that she wants.
Right,
They
that
both.
deserve.
It's almost like
Deserve.
they both want the same thing. They just don't know how to get there. And if you're in that situation, if you're in a situation where you've put the time into this person, into this relationship, and you really do, maybe like deep down they're the one that for you, but there's all this stuff that baggage or resentment or trauma or stuff you guys have been through. You have to get to a point where you're both willing to sit down and realize you can realize that we can start over. We can start from right here. This is what we want. This is where we want to go. What are your goals? What are mine? And where do we want to go from here? And put a post in the road. And all that stuff, it's not gone. It's not.
But you gotta let it go.
But you gotta let it go. You gotta accept the other person for who they are.
And if you're willing to stay and make it work, and you're dedicated because you love them, and willing to do the work.
This is where the forgiveness comes in.
Yeah.
You have to be able to get to forgiveness.
Yeah.
Like wholeheartedly forgive someone. Yeah. We're not perfect, and whether they did it on purpose or whether they did it unknowingly because they're just been doing it so long that they do it subconsciously, it doesn't matter. It was done. Whatever it was done, and you have to get to a point of forgiveness.
I guess not everybody is really aware, of what they're doing.
Not all the time. No.
I'm fully aware of my life and my spot.
You're a different breed.
Yeah.
You're a different breed.
I want to be aware of what I'm doing and make sure that I'm not disrespecting you.
Right.
And that we're always being supportive and,
Yep.
and caring, and we get tired and cranky, and we go through our own crap, but ultimately,
but it's like you sometimes relationships start with these big ups and downs, massive ups and downs,
because you're trying to
but
figure
you
out
want to get to here. You're gonna have the ups and downs. It's just life. You cannot. The life is not a flat line. If you get to the flat line, you're dead.
No,
life has duality, positive and negative, because if we didn't have the rough times, we wouldn't be grateful for the good times. So I guess the idea is trying to get to a point in a relationship with someone that you can love and trust and have good communication with. And
continue those and speak up your intentions right from the beginning. Like this is, I want to be in a committed relationship. I do not want to have an open relationship. Like we are together. Whether you're willing to have friends together or girlfriends that just girlfriends that you can hang out together, and guy friends, but to ultimately be able to trust. Trust.
And I love what you said. It's a matter of speaking up. It's a matter of this is what I'm willing to put up. This is what I will accept in a relationship, and this is what I will not.
Because a lot of women have held back, like they hold back. They won't
they're
speak
afraid
up
of
because they're afraid,
confrontation.
right?
Yes.
Right. It's like no.
Men can be too. Men don't like. So a lot of people don't like confrontation.
But it's not confrontation. You just need to be honest and stand up for yourself and be like, I'm not okay to deal with this, like if I don't want you hanging out with a woman that I don't feel comfortable with, you gotta speak up and tell your man that you're not comfortable with that. Like,
where do you think that lack of confidence or confrontation
I think maybe because of maybe past girlfriends that they've had, where their girlfriends have literally betrayed their trust by going after their boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. Like trusting your friend. Like you. We have a small circle because it's hard to trust people out there. We want to trust people, but it takes time. Trust takes time. And
a lot of
you
times
learn along the way.
You find that people
whether you can
exaggerate the truth, or they're not even telling. They'll tell you what you want to hear to get you there.
Yes. Just be honest and upfront. The honesty is the best policy. It really is from the rip, from the beginning. Yep. Because if you end up lying, then you're just gonna feel awful inside yourself, and then they're not.
And that's where that negative karma comes in. If you're sneaking and lying, and it's gonna come back to you. The universe is gonna circle around, and that negative karma is gonna come right back at you.
Right, they say 10,000 times more.
You can keep beating your head off the wall,
karma goes
or
both
you
ways.
can get off that nail anytime you want.
Yeah.
And if it's a nail that if you keep coming up to this pattern of like troubled relationships, break up, or a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, then
drama.
Both parties need to look in the mirror and take responsibility for themselves.
Yes, and what their part is.
What your part is. And if you're in a relationship with somebody that's not willing to do that, then it's probably not going to work anyway.
No, so it's don't stay for the kids either. People have done that, or had another kid, or got a dog or a house, or to try to.
It's an inside job.
It is.
It really is an inside job.
You gotta love you first.
You have to
self-care.
Yep.
Know
you
your
have
worth.
to be okay with saying no before you can be okay with saying yes.
Yeah.
I really do believe that. I believe you have to be okay in your own skin, 100%. You have to be comfortable in your own skin, outside, without anybody, just you and the universe.
And take care of you. You
take,
have to take
being
care of
able
you.
to
Love you.
love yourself and be, understand your value first.
Yeah.
And then that person, you will attract that,
Yes.
what
The vibe.
you, the vibration you put out, you will attract.
Yeah.
The energy you put out will come back to you, just like it's called positive karma.
Yeah.
The more positive you are, the more, the less drama there is.
Yeah, because your thoughts are literally energy.
Right.
They are a vibration that you're putting out into the universe.
And if you're always thinking, what's he doing or what's she doing, that's
Right.
no way to live.
No, it
If
ain't.
you're
You're
living
literally
like
gonna
that,
make it happen.
you don't have to.
You're gonna make it happen by thinking it. Like we literally have that power to make it happen because we're thinking that's what's gonna happen. And if you were constantly thinking, well, that one cheated on me,
So
that one
this
cheated on
one's
me, then
gonna
it's
too.
going, yes, it literally will happen. And I've done it myself.
You
I've
will
seen
attract that person, that
Yes.
type of person.
Yes,
if
and
I
if
agree.
you don't want to date, scumbags anymore, then set that boundary for yourself. Like you are worth that to say no. Like I'm not going to do that. Or if that's your thing, you don't want to be in a committed relationship. That's
Be honest.
okay too.
Yeah, that's okay.
okay, too.
Just say
Yeah.
so. If you
Yeah.
want to date and just be
or-
friends, whatever.
Yeah.
Be I guess the biggest thing is be honest.
Set an intention.
Be honest with
beginning.
yourself. And for God's sake, be honest with the other person.
Yeah.
They deserve that.
Yeah.
And if we all do, and if you can't get there, then you're always going to struggle in relationships, and that's, it's sad, but it's true. I mean, honesty and communication are the most important things to a loving, lasting, trustworthy relationship.
Yeah.
And if the trust gets violated, it's really hard to get back. It really is. No, and
Yeah, it's work.
it's work. It really is. And sometimes, and where communication comes in is sometimes what I'm thinking or what I'm hearing another person say isn't what she or he is trying to communicate to me. So I have to be like, did I hear that right? Or repeat that back to him and say, am I getting it? Make sure you're getting it right, because
instead of just jumping to conclusions.
we jump to conclusions and then we get a resentment, or we think it's about us, and it has nothing to do with us, and it could be something that they're talking about, something completely different. So clear communication is very important in a relationship. And also taking care of the fundamental values, making sure you get enough food, making sure your diet, sleep.
Oh my gosh,
Sleep is so important in relationships.
If you go days without, I mean, some people could do it, but if you're an emotional wreck after, 3 or 4 days and you just cry and you think everybody's out to get you, and that's probably not going to be really good for your relationship. If you're really touchy and blamey and
sensitive,
sensitive, then it's not going to be good. So just take care of yourself so that you can have a great relationship with yourself, and then have a great relationship with everybody that you love and want to be around. And
don't settle.
Everybody deserves that. Everybody.
And don't settle. Set the bar up here, and then set it a little higher. And sorry, I got a call coming in. Hold on. I don't know if that just got recorded, but set the bar up here, and then set it a little higher, and then what the universe gives you,
You only get what you think you deserve.
Yeah, what
you literally only get what you think you deserve.
Right.
So, like, think about
if you really are truly a positive, spiritually centered, balanced, male and feminine energy balanced, like dialed in, not all the time, but your life force energy is moving in a positive direction, in a loving direction for everyone. Then you're going to attract the person that you'll be amazed at what comes your way if you really.
We are conscious creators.
Yes,
we can create our own reality. You just have to believe it in order to receive it. You have to.
Yes, it's like goal setting, basically.
Like it's already it's already happening. You're going to have it.
Imagine
it's
it done.
It's
yes,
coming.
if you want to take a road trip or go on a vacation, imagine it done, and it will happen. Imagine yourself already there, and it will happen.
Planned. Yeah, we're doing this.
And it's the same thing with money. If you're worried about money, imagine having that whatever financial freedom you want, and eventually it will come to pass.
The Creator has your back. Just trust and believe that the Creator has your back. You're here for a reason. And nobody wants to struggle, so just know that you are never going to struggle. Just feel it, believe it.
That's faith.
You will be taken care of no matter what. If you trust and believe in the Creator of everything that's here, everything is energy. You will be taken care of. You will. We are.
We all, yeah.
We are taken care of.
That's what faith is. In the middle of absolute freaking chaos. I know. In the middle of the world coming apart and madness happening, I know. No matter what, in the end, I'll be okay.
We're still gonna be
okay. I know my.
Might get pulled through the mud and might get,
you're gonna get banged up.
Cold.
This is not Earth is hard. It's a rocky road. It is. But this planet is amazing, and finding somebody to enjoy it with, and not just that, but being able to enjoy it with just yourself, and you're never alone. If you when you understand the higher power or God or whatever you want to call it, source, whatever you...
Creator. I like saying a creator.
Yep, the Creator.
Mother Gaia.
When you understand that you're a part of a big whole. You're a part of something that's truly amazing. And I mean, science has come so far, but when you actually know it, like in a way that you can't even put into words, that you're never, it's inside you. You are it's a part of you.
The World Wide Web. Well, guess what? We are. It's the and not even the world. It's many universes, many planets, many beings. And we
to be
can't
part
even
of that,
it's amazing.
When you really wrap your head around being a part of something that big, like does who takes the trash out really freaking matter?
No.
Just go take the fucking trash out.
No, doesn't matter how much money's in your bank. No. I mean, it might, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do not fear that.
Yes, fear is lack of faith. And I really truly believe, like, I had a quarter tank of gas yesterday and wasn't getting any more money until I wasn't sure when. And we got home from being down at this Airbnb with friends, and there was a check in the mailbox, $250. I'm like, huh?
Totally unexpected.
Yeah. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
and we needed gas.
Yep. So we slid into the gas station after going to the bank this morning on 0 miles, and but if you and I wasn't worried. even yesterday when I was like, I went down to a quarter of a tank and I'm broke. Oh well, it'll work out. And I just went home last night and went to bed. And yeah, it always works out. That's what faith. That's what good, strong faith is. And I wish everybody had. I wish I could give that to everybody, but you have to get there.
It's not even
Everybody has to find their way there on their own. That's what
journey.
Jimi Hendrix called it the experience. It's
Right,
life is an experience. We are here to experience Earth. And everything that comes
plants,
with it. The ups and downs,
the weather,
the trials and tribulations. And
humanity.
eventually you get to the point where you find the positive in all of it.
Love.
No matter how bad it is.
You know, we came here to learn how to love. And have, unfortunately, sadness and peace. And like this is a planet of feelings. We have feelings and experiences. So this is this is supposed to be our playground where we go in it and you know, what is it called? Have an adventure. This is a beautiful, beautiful planet.
There's a lot to do.
Yeah. I don't even know if we'd be able to go and visit every single place. I would love to. Every state, every country. That's yeah. Yeah.
I have to buy a small
That's
plane.
the bucket list.
I'll get my pilot's license. So yeah, that's what we wanted to put out there today was just if you're in a relationship and you're having a tough time, it's about looking. It's an inside job first. You gotta get right with yourself and with the Creator and with whatever. If you don't believe in God, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
If you believe if religion's your thing, organized religion is your thing, awesome. Whatever gets you to that jumping off place of faith, that everything is going to work out. You're divine. We're all divine. We're all a little piece of the divine, and we are all created equal, and we all have our ups and downs, our struggles. We all have had. We all come from. Some people come from money and a great life, a great childhood, and some of us come from the streets.
But you have the choice to create.
You are not a piece.
Stuck.
You're not a piece of shit. You are valuable. You are important. You are loved unconditionally. You are loved. You are worthy. We all deserve to be free. And I don't mean free like prison free. I mean
like free.
Free. Like
your mind.
Free thinking.
Yeah.
Like
to think what you want.
There are
your own choices, your own opinions.
Yeah, there are no. Well, I mean, what we've been taught, free of limiting beliefs, free of fear,
generational traumas,
free of generational trauma.
Right, changing, and that's a big one. That's a big one. Changing the traumas that we went through as children, so that our kids and the future generations do not go through that. Teaching them not to fear being broke, that it's going to be okay. It's because that believing.
I have this saying out of a book that I read that my biggest job and the most important thing in to my kids is making sure that there is passing on a healthy spiritual well-being. And if they have that foundation of healthy, that they're, no matter what, they're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Then you're
gonna be okay.
I think that's the most important thing I could give to my kids is no matter what, you're gonna be okay, and that you are important, you are loved, you are valuable, and you don't deserve to be miserable. And if you're miserable, then
mistreated,
then get out.
Taken advantage of. Used.
If you're being used, get out. If you're afraid to be alone, try it.
Right, you have to.
It really, it's the first
liberating.
step to. It's the first step to getting out of the chaotic relationships. It's
And knowing your worth. Like
fixing, working on you. If sometimes the best thing is not get a plant and see if you can keep that alive for a year. Then get a dog and see if you can keep that alive for a year. Then maybe you'll be ready for a relationship. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's a good analogy. I mean, it's true. Like, if you have the time for those things, then that proves, that you have what it takes to, to be in a relationship. If you can keep that plant alive, and we choose to have a relationship with the plants. The plants, it comes in our home. It lives with us. It hears us. We hear it. It gives us energy, oxygen.
I love my plants.
Yeah. Right. I mean, look at it. And our plants are fat. They are so healthy. They're growing like crazy.
So, I'm going to wrap this up. We're at 41 minutes.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm not going to repeat any of that.
Peace,
The gist
love,
is...
happiness.
Yeah. The gist is peace, love, and happiness. And if you're not there in any way...
That's okay. We work every day on ourselves.
It's not
and together.
It's a process, not an event. We don't come in here knowing we don't come into this planet with all the books, all the knowledge. There's no instructions. there's no manual for Earth, but there are a lot of people that can help. And if you're stuck or feeling stuck, reach out. You're not alone, and
we have choices. We can make our own choices.
You don't
choose.
Even if it's family, you don't have to. You can pick who you choose to be around.
Yes, blood or not.
Blood or not.
Yeah.
You don't have. You're nobody's punching bag. You're not. Everyone deserves the same amount of respect
and happiness
and love. And that's our message today. Is that if you're in the middle of the shit, I have faith that it's going to work out, and I love you, and you're going to get through this.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes, every day.
Peace out. I hope everybody has a great day. Bless
Much love.
Much love.